It's got the K11 all broken down. Take a closer look at it. Did purchase this from Classic Firearms. I didn't do a hand select option or anything. I just got, I guess, luck of the draw. But it does look pretty good. I do plan to take this all apart a little later on, just so I can kind of keep the number of parts laying around to a minimum. But you can see that the finish looks pretty good on it. The barrel and the receiver do match. See, the barrel's in pretty good shape too. It's got a lot of its original finish left. You can see the trigger guard looks good. The trigger guard also matches the rifle. It's got the last two, the serial number. Magazine matches as well. Looking at the bolt, it's in really good shape, and it also matches the rifle. So I've yet to find any parts that don't match. The sling also has a pretty nice stamp in it. If you can make that out, probably be able to read a little better after I clean it up a little bit. The stock looks pretty good. It does have its standard little scratches and dings. But it's in really good shape. It does look like this probably got overhauled or cleaned up at an armory before it was stored. You can see that matches the rifle as well. Just the entire inlay looks pretty good. Looking here where the trigger guard sits, it looks pretty good as well. And I did remove this part right here for the sling so I can clean it out. Top handguard looks good as well. Also matches the rifle. No cracks or damage. So I did find this tag underneath the butt plate. Sometimes you find these in these K11s and K31s, so it's a pretty cool find. You can see it's got the matching serial number on here, and it looks like this rifle was issued to, I assume it's last name then first name, so Fritz German, and he was in the Schütze Fusilier Company 4 of the 275th Regiment, I assume. So that's pretty cool that that's in there. It does give some traceability back to its previous owner. I'll definitely replace that tag in there when I put it back together, and be really careful to make sure it doesn't get damaged. But overall, this is in pretty good shape. I think it's a solid purchase. If you're thinking about getting one of these from Classic, I'd say go for it. Again, I didn't do a hand select, and this looks really good, so I can't complain. So I'll go ahead and clean this up, and I'll do a video of how it looks when I'm done. So I got the K11 all cleaned up. Looks pretty good. A lot of the dirt and everything's gone. So the parts look pretty clean. The finish on the barrel looks really good. Wood cleaned up pretty nicely too. It was already in pretty good condition, but it got rid of a lot of the surface dirt that was on it. So it certainly is a pretty good example of a K11. These were generally well taken care of during their service by the Swiss, so it seems to have paid off. Really like this light colored stock. Got some nice grain patterns to it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and reassemble this and show you how it looks. So I got the rifle reassembled. Take a closer look at it. See, the stock came out pretty well, cleaned up nicely. All the metal parts are in good shape too. It is really good that the bakelite here isn't damaged. It's really hard to find, and reproductions just don't look the same. The barrel bands came out pretty well too. I did clean the sling a little bit. It was pretty filthy. You can see there is a little bit of wear to the finish here, but that's really it. It's pretty minor. Good, take a look at the bore. So as you could see, the bore looked pretty good, looked pretty much mint, like it hadn't really been shot much, definitely kept clean. And after I ran a brass brush through its patches, it cleaned up really nicely. So overall, I'd say if you're thinking about getting one of these, I'd definitely jump on it. They're a pretty good deal, and the Swiss rifles tend to be well taken care of. Might grab one of their K11 conversions while I still have them, just to pair this with one of the longer rifles. I also really like that this had the tag in it, just kind of gives it a bit more history and that personal touch of the previous owner that it was issued to. So hope you enjoyed this video. It's just a quick video on this K11 that I cleaned up. Should have some more content on my channel coming up, so if you'd like to see that, feel free to subscribe and sign up for alerts. If you have any questions about this rifle, feel free to drop them in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching.